Have you ever felt like you are arguing in circles, stuck in a disagreement where you just can't seem to get through to the other person? Or perhaps you've observed conflicts escalate, wondering how people can be so utterly convinced they are right while standing so diametrically opposed. The answer often lies in this simple yet profoundly insightful statement. Until you understand the point of view, you cannot understand the point. It's true that whispers through every human interaction, from the smallest person's squabble to the grandest geopolitical standoff. It's the bedrock of effective communication, the cornerstone of empathy, and the key to unlocking deeper understanding in every facet of our lives. Because the point, the ultimate message, the intended meaning, the desired outcome is inextricably linked to the point of view, the lens through which someone perceives the world, their experiences, their values, their history. Imagine standing on a hillside, looking at a sprawling landscape. Your vantage point offers a unique panorama. You might see rolling green hills, a winding river, and a cluster of houses nested in a valley. But someone standing on the opposite side of the hill sees a completely different vista. Perhaps they see a dense forest, rocky cliffs, and an open expanse of the plains beyond. Both of you are looking at the same landscape, the same point in geographical terms, yet your individual points of view are dramatically different, shaping your perception of the entire scene. This simple analogy translates directly into human interaction. Our hillside is our life experience, our upbringing, our culture, our education, our personal triumphs and traumas. This shapes our point of view, the way we interpret information, the values we hold dear, the conclusions we draw, and until we make a conscious effort to climb over to the other side of the hill to see the landscape from their vantage point, we will forever be limited to our own incomplete understanding of the point, the core message, the intended meaning. Think about a disagreement with a loved one. You might feel frustrated by their reaction, their seemingly illogical stance, but have you truly considered their point of view? Perhaps they are reacting from a place of past hurt you are unaware of. Maybe their upbringing instilled in them values that clash with your own. Until you actively listen, ask questions, and strive to understand the experiences and beliefs that shape their perspective, you will remain locked in your own limited interpretation of the situation, missing the crucial point they are trying to convey, the underlying need they are trying to express. Consider global conflicts and cultural misunderstandings. Nations clash, ideologies collide, often stemming from a failure to appreciate different points of view. What one culture deems respectful, another might find offensive. What one nation perceives as a necessary security measure, another might interpret as an act of aggression. Without a genuine effort to understand the historical, cultural, and political context that shapes other nations' perspectives, we are doomed to misunderstand their point, their motivations, their ultimate goals, perpetuating cycles of conflict and mistrust. Even in professional settings, this principle holds immense power. A manager might be frustrated with an employee's approach, labeling it inefficient or uncooperative. But until the manager takes the time to understand the employee's point of view, their workload, their skill set, their personal challenges, they cannot effectively address the root issue and unlock the employee's full potential. Understanding the point of view allows the manager to see the point of the employee's actions. Perhaps it's not efficiency, but a struggle with resources or a different approach that could actually be innovative. So, how do we bridge this gap? How do we climb over the other side of the hill and understand another's point of view? It starts with active listening, truly hearing what someone is saying, not just waiting for our turn to speak. It requires asking genuine questions, seeking to understand their underlying assumptions and beliefs. It demands empathy, the ability to step into their shoes and imagine the world from their perspective, even if we don't agree with it. It necessitates suspending judgment, at least initially, to create space for genuine understanding to emerge. Until we cultivate the habit of perspective taking, we remain confined to our own limited understanding. But when we actively seek to understand the point of view, we unlock a world of deeper connection, richer communication, and more profound comprehension. We begin to truly understand the point, the heart of the matter, the underlying message, the shared human experience that binds us even in our differences. And in that understanding lies the potential for progress, for harmony, and for more compassionate world. My name is James Oiganjo, and this is the Motivate series.